Hi again. So here I am, making videos again. It feels weird, but it feels good. As you can see from around me, a lot of things are different. A lot of things are different from the last video I uploaded. My hair looks different. I look super fucking sick, and that's because I am super fucking sick. Obviously, I'm in a different place now, so I can understand if you would think that I recorded that I'm going to return at some point video a long time ago, and this is months after the fact, and I just decided to upload that video. That's not true. I recorded that video 2 weeks ago. Look, there's proof. It's you can't really see properly, but I'm not lying. It just so happens that over the past 2 weeks, a lot of stuff has happened. Past week, a lot of stuff has happened, and in terms of me and the YouTube channel and everything, really. The Queen's dead. And I thought, after the last video, I was talking about coming back at some point and all that stuff. And after the reception that video got and what's been going on with me now, I thought it'd be good to make a video talking about going forward and moving forward from this point. What's going on with me, what's happening. First thing I want to say in this is that I really appreciate the good response and the nice response that the return video, if I can call it that, got. I know, and I'm very aware in the grand scheme of things, and if we're being realistic, in terms of numbers and stuff like that, it's tiny, but for some reason the video hit some people suggested. I don't really know why. I don't understand the YouTube algorithm, but it did, and it did pretty well, and I had a lot of new people come in, and so it's really nice, seeing a video which I didn't think would get much more than 20 views. I thought no one would really care about it anymore, lead to a response of people who already knew me welcoming me back, and just letting me back onto the platform and letting me back to making videos the way I want to, and a lot of the new people who have never seen me before giving me a chance after just seeing this one video from me and seeing who I am and stuff like that. So it was very nice seeing that. Even though I do keep disappearing, and I do keep, not knowing what I want to do, and all this kind of stuff, that just because I let my channel die, that it can't be resurrected. And it's very nice. And I'm also very prepared for the fact that I can upload this video and it will get 9 views. Like, I know how YouTube works. You get one video which you think will get nothing, will get 100. One video you think will get a lot, will get 2. I understand how it works. I've been doing it for a long time. So I want to go in expecting this and working it how it is. I'm working on another video at the moment. I have recorded it at the old place, which I'll talk about in a minute. I was thinking about getting that one up before recording this, but like I said in the last video, I don't want to keep holding myself to I shouldn't upload this before this and all that kind of stuff. So I want to talk about this first. Quicker to get out, and there's a lot going on. First, most obvious one. I'm in a new place. I'm at university now. I touched on it very briefly in a couple of your videos, I think. But I think a lot of that was touched on in Still Inside, which, yes, it's called Still Fucking Being Me. For some reason, beginning of 2022, I decided that thing I've been talking about, never wanting to do, being a waste of money, yeah, maybe I wanted to do that after all. I don't think I ever really came to a conclusion on whether I really wanted to do that or not. But now I'm here. I've come to university to do a media production course, so it's nothing, important. It's not medicine or maths or fucking maths isn't really in that. It's something I know, or something I love, and it's something which hopefully can lead me to getting jobs in the field I like, which is media, is editing, is making content, whether that be on camera, behind camera, whatever. Hopefully doing this course will give me the hands-on knowledge and the knowledge inside the career, and of how to actually get a fucking career in the business, because where I live off of uni is not exactly a media hub. But yeah, I essentially just started to think in January, because I stayed for a third year of college, and I've ever said that I stayed for a third year of college to do what is called a level 4 course. It was kind of like a first year of uni, kind of, for free. It was a really bad course. It was shit. And while doing that, a lot of people around me had obviously already gone to uni, or a lot of people around me were planning on going to uni. And the more I started thinking about it, the more I started to think, like, maybe I should go. Maybe not for the paper or the course exactly, but for the living experience and all that kind of stuff. Like, this would be stupid, but You know Zoe 101. As a kid, these shows were like, you know, you'd see, or even books like Looking for Alaska, you know, you'd see this like these uni experiences. And I know obviously this isn't going to be like that. I thought even if I don't like it, this is the age where I have to do it. If I don't do it at this age, I won't be able to ever really do it properly. You know, I could go to uni when I'm 32, but it's not going to be the same. So I started to think, yeah, maybe I should look into it. And 9 months later, I'm alone in a flat. Everyone else has gone out clubbing today. I decided to come here. But yeah, this is the place I'm going to be in for most of the time. Well, for the year, I guess. There'll probably be some videos recorded at home again, maybe. I don't know. You know, it's not a great background at the moment, I'm aware. I've got nicer shit here. You can't see that yet. But I do really like it here. Like, this is the biggest room I've ever had. I've always had the smallest room in all the places I've lived in. And so, while some people might just see this as like a normal space, I really like it. It's really big. Something as small as down here is my green screen. So if I ever want to just plop it up and use the green screen, which I'm aware I probably will never do, I can just do that. Fucking. Oh, so I got wheels on this chair and it's like a laminate floor, so I can just kick. It's worth $7,000 a year. I mean, that's obviously the biggest change. Like, I've got my own kind of space now. To an extent, obviously other people live in the flat, and I'm recording so other people aren't in the flat, so who knows how comfortable I'll be recording at first while people are in the flat. I'm still kind of getting used to how much people can hear. I think if you're right outside the room, you can hear more from what I know, but if you're in other people's rooms, you can't hear anything, and the reason for that is because I'm really fucking sick right now. The day before I moved up, I got a really bad cold. I blamed my girlfriend. It was such shit timing, because obviously the day we moved up I had no energy and I felt such shit, and like I'm obviously not fully well yet. You can kind of see it in my nose. My nostrils look like they've been bleeding. They haven't, but knowing my luck, they probably will any second. So I'm still bunged up, as you can hear, but hopefully that's going to go soon, because obviously it's meant to be like welcome week and freshers week. It's like, oh, the best week of your life, and I can't sleep. Because I've always kind of liked to see myself as, I've always liked to feel like an independent person. I like to feel independent, make my own choices, and and this I feel like will be a good chance to prove that to myself. You know, I'm fully aware there's like a 90% chance I'll actually find out, oh god, I'm not fucking independent at all. I don't know what I'm doing. But I think it'll be good. Obviously it's really weird, you know, I've only been here for a day, and it is weird not having anyone here. Obviously there are people here now, people in the kitchen. I'm lucky that I'm getting along with all the people in my flat. They all seem very nice. But obviously, you know, I usually have my family and my dog, and so it's really weird. But I'm not enjoying it as much as I was scared I would. Like I said, I've only been here for a day, so give me a couple of weeks and I might feel really isolated, but I hope not. But speaking of that, not long before I moved up here, like a month before I moved up here, I wouldn't say a couple months, I think it was in July, my dog Millie, who you might remember, she's been in quite a few videos. I've put her in as many videos as I could, as like little jokes and just, you know, bringing her in sometimes. Unfortunately, at the age of 16, she had to be put down, which was really hard and isn't exactly easy now. But I think part of it that makes it feel a bit more okay to me is that because, you know, she was 16, she saw everything she could, she lived like the best life she could, and I think, as silly as it sounds, I think she knew it was okay. You know what I mean? Like, she knew, you know, I was going off to uni. My sister is her age now and she's doing what she's doing. I think she knew it was okay and we were going to be okay, as silly as that sounds. Yeah, unfortunately she's no longer with us, which sucks because she was with me since I was 3 years old, and obviously I'm now 19, she was 16, so I literally grew up with her, because obviously people become conscious of life at like 2, 3, so it's a very big change being without her, but I'm glad that she lived the life she had and she could do everything she could, and you know, as long as she wasn't in pain, that's the best thing. I know that wasn't the cheeriest thing to mention, but I just thought it was, you know, worth mentioning. So this video is about moving forward and in the future and what's changed and stuff, and that is obviously one of the biggest changes that's happened to me in the past few months. I didn't really touch on the last video, but yeah, she obviously meant a lot to me. Not the best of words right now, probably because I'm also sick, but yeah, I'm glad I had her for as long as I did. Now, in terms of the channel going forward, like I said in the last video, I am going to come back, and I am back, I'd like to say. I'm back in the mindset of YouTube. It's meaning that, you know, I'm starting to edit again when I want to, and I'm starting to have video ideas in my head all the time, kind of like that, and checking my stats and stuff like that, and I'm excited to start making videos again, and I guess I already have started making videos again. I'm excited. I have loads of ideas, and, you know, hopefully with me being at uni now and doing the video course I'm doing, it means I'll be able to like take out good equipment and use stuff better than a webcam or, you know, the camera I've got and stuff like that. I'll be able to use like high professional quality stuff for free, hopefully, for my own stuff. I'm pretty sure they allow that, so that would be good for all of us. I'm aware this quality isn't that good. I'm holding the microphone, the lighting shit, you know. I've only been here a day, give me a break. But in terms of things changing, I'd like to make use of other tools as much as I can, if that makes sense. Like, I would like to go back to using my Twitter properly, like promotion and stuff, like posting clips of the videos and stuff like that. So I did do that for a little while, back in like 2018. It did work pretty well, decently. So I think I should maybe do that again. Maybe at some point start a TikTok account. Not to make fucking dancing shit, that's not what I mean. Maybe sometimes, probably not. Just, you know, post clips and promote content and all that kind of stuff. I think, you know, nowadays I think having another place to promote your content is just as important to growing on YouTube as actually making the content on the platform, from what I've seen. But what do I know? But yeah, obviously I'm not going to stress myself out doing that, but I think that might be quite fun, and I might, you know, be a good idea, and it might be interesting to see what happens from there. On top of that, and I'm saying this as not a promise but as a hope, I would like to at some point start streaming properly. I think probably not on here, probably on Twitch. It might be nice to see if I can kind of, you know, get affiliate, which, you know, a couple of my friends have hit, so I don't think it's too difficult to get. I think you just got to stream like a certain amount of hours and have like an average of like 7 viewers or something, which is hard. It's not easy. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but I think I could do it if I put the work in. Obviously, I don't know yet. With my course hasn't even started yet, so how much work's gonna take and how much time I'll have and if I'll even enjoy it, because I'm not good at. I can't play a game for like 3 hours straight. It's just, I don't get bored, but I just get sick of it, like physically. Maybe that's ADHD, I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I have a lot of big plans, or no, not big plans. I have a lot of plans for stuff going forward. I think having my own space again, never have had my own space. I think having my own space, having the freedom and all that kind of stuff, is something which I've been looking forward to for a while. Partly because of this, partly because of YouTube. Like, obviously the course is important and could be fun, but throughout this whole thing I haven't even really been thinking about the course. Like, obviously every now and again, but, you know, while applying, most of the time I've just been thinking about the living situation and the fact that I will have the time, hopefully, the freedom and the financial stability, again, hopefully, to put a lot of time into this again and not having to work a job. Hopefully. Yeah, I am excited for what's happening. Again, I appreciate the welcome back I got, if you can even call it that. I know it's small to most people, but I do appreciate the fact that I went months with still numbers, and then I made a video just being open about how I was feeling and what I wanted and what I missed, and people really accepted that and responded well to it. That does mean a lot. I do appreciate it. So a lot's changed, and a lot's changed in a short amount of time, so it was a lot to deal with, but I think in the end it's going to be a good thing, and I am in some ways looking forward to everything, and I'm going to try my hardest to prove myself with the content to make some of you look forward to the future as well, in a weird way. I'm realizing I may have just filmed a 30-minute video. I've been talking about nothing. Thank you for everyone who stuck with me, and for everyone who is thinking of sticking with me in the future. If you want to leave, you may. I'm not your father. But yes, the future is, you know, it's scary, as it always is, especially with everything that's happened, everything that's going on just in the world right now. As always, logically, when things aren't going well, you know, they will work out eventually. You know, even though I've had a lot of not so great stuff happen recently, I've had a lot of good stuff happen, you know, and that's just how the world works. He's got to take those good things and make them better, and take the bad things and try and make them fine, and go from there. Not as inspirational as the speech I wanted it to be, but I'll fucking take it. I'm thinking of trying to make more videos like this, like lower edited, like maybe every other month, just talking about what's going on and stuff like that, and updates and shit, just to look back on more than anything for me in the future. Because obviously if I try and edit them like the way I edit all my content, it's going to take fucking forever, and then it's just going to take up actual time of actual videos, and then nothing's going to ever come out. But if I can try and make them, more chill and easier to edit, then I can just kind of look back on like, oh, what did I do that month? Oh, I was depressed about that. Okay, interesting. Could be fun. Who knows? With that being said, it's now 11:30. Fucking hell. I might go to bed soon because my cold is slowly killing me. I've made it this far into the video and just any of my content. Thank you. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Probably in a video in my old post. Will that be confusing? Probably.